reverb in the room, huh? Hey guys, what's happening? It's Ike from Flipside Music, and I am here today with Greg Block. He is a friend of ours, and he's here to help us check out the Ceres 3-channel preamp from KSR. We're going to have Greg play for a little bit, and then we're going to just kind of talk about some of the settings and go from there. There'll be a timestamp for when the talking bit starts, so you guys don't have to listen to a lot of words. So here we go. We're going to jump into it. Very cool. I think that sounded pretty awesome. So we want to run through some of the functionality of this 3-channel pedal. Greg will kind of explain a little bit of how he uses it too, and some of the functionality with it as well. So basically 3 channels. You got a clean channel, you have a rhythm channel, and you have a lead channel. Each channel has some switches. You got a bright switch, a feel switch, and a mode switch. Bright switch, pretty self-explanatory. You got bright and not so bright, right?
You got it. He nailed it.
Yeah, every time. I get that one. I get that one right every time. The feel switch is going to be. Oh shit! I forgot how it goes. Oh.
It's either a little tight, kind of tight,
fat,
or
tight,
super tight.
And, yeah, fat, tight, and thick is the way they have it set up on here. So you know, it depends on what you're playing. If you're playing some genty type stuff, if you're going to be playing black metal or whatever kind of metal you want to go after, that's going to give you your basically your attack.
Yep.
You know, and then we're moving on to the mode, which is always everybody's fun stuff. So the mode is basically set up to emulate what
3 different KSR.
Yeah, KSR amplifiers. So it's basically, what you need to do is kind of check out what those amps sound like online, because we don't have any right now. And then that's what these settings are going to emulate. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much most of it. They also do have, there's a little switch here that's like clean, true bypass, and then buffer. So that's going to be more for like, you know, the clean channel, because you can use the clean channel of this amp as well, your clean channel,
yep.
Right?
Yep.
And then you can also just true bypass it and go right to, let's say you're playing through a Fender or something that's more clean, that you want to have that tone, yep. And use that clean instead. So What do the buttons do?
The boutons.
What do the boutons do? Very classic.
This is actually really cool. So the one on the left switches between the clean, but it'll also mute it as well. So if you want to switch between, if you want to have the clean and then toggle to the blue channel for the rhythm, you can do that. If you hit that one while this is a bypass, or if you hit it and you want to toggle from clean to lead, it'll do that, which is the white channel. So you can have it set up so it's kind of switches from either clean to rhythm or clean to lead if you want to do it that way. And then this is just switches. The only purpose of this is to switch between rhythm and lead. Blue is your rhythm, white's your lead.
So, as far as obviously we know what clean does. So rhythm and lead, what do you feel are the big differences between those two settings, and what do you use them for, or what would most people?
Sure, I think most people would probably use this as two different ways. Channel 1 is clearly it's somewhere between kind of a Mesa rectifier and a EVH 5150 type. Really aggressive, definitely your rhythm channel. Channel 2, though, the lead one, you can either set for like a really great kind of EVH kind of bitey 80s tone, or just like a really nice, just singing kind of lead channel. So each one has its own volume control. So, if you want to switch, you can give yourself the volume boost too when you bump over. I kind of use it as both. I'll have it kind of just set. So I have the bright switch on the lead channel to give it a little bit more snap. And so when I'm playing like the 80s and the solo stuff, it cuts through a little bit better. I leave it on the down position for the rhythm channel, scoop the mids just a little bit, and have the kind of like the second position for the tight switch. So it's still pretty tight, but not so tight it chokes off like every single note like the gent guys. But if you're in a gent, that's where you're going to live at. So
do you find any compression when you're really?
Yep, definitely more compression on this channel, and hard a little bit on this, but not as much. That one's more your kind of articulate kind of lead channel, more open, and then this guy obviously very compressed and purposely for the chugga-chuggas.
Sounds cool. I think that runs through it. Is there anything else on this?
Chain.
What's that?
Signal chain, just so people know we're using it as a preamp and not in the front end of the amp.
Okay. So, yes. Well, but okay. Well, I think. Well, they've already listened to it, but anyway. Yeah. So we're basically just going through we're going through this Friedman, but we're just going into the receiving section of the
effects
loop. The effects loop. That's what I was trying to. I did. Yeah. So we're just going into the receive section. So it's really just powering it up. That's it. All right, and that's basically our look at the KSR series. So thanks, guys. We appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. We got cool stuff. Please ring the bell. There's a bell apparently you can ring that tells you that we're doing more of these things. Yeah, that's it. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.